Greetings, everybody. My name is Shamini Jan, and I'm the founding director for the Consciousness and Healing Initiative. And today I have the great pleasure and honor of speaking with Sraddhalu Ranade from the Sri Aurobindo Ashram. Sraddhalu is a scholar, an educator, and a scientist. I'll be asking him some questions today, and I think we'll all look forward to receiving his answers. Sraddhaluji, thank you so much for sitting with me today. The first one really concerns the question of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother's philosophy and the connection of spirituality, if you will, with conscious evolution. I'm wondering if you would care to share your views on that.
Surely. Sri Aurobindo observes that nature is already conducting an evolution. All the evolution which has brought us to where we are has been led by nature, pushing things from behind the scenes, using various processes, even accidents, to make small changes and small steps. And the whole journey of evolution which has brought humanity to its current level of development and awareness has been an unconscious evolution. But with the human being, for the first time in the evolutionary process, there is the possibility of self-aware and self-directed evolution. Because the human being is able to stand back from his own awareness, observe his own awareness, recognize its limitations, and then choose to impose on that awareness a new direction. And so, from the human stage of evolution begins the possibility of a conscious evolution. As long as humanity does not deliberately pursue this line, it is still a part of the unconscious evolution of nature, which will take us over the next 1 million years quite far. But the moment we choose to participate in the evolutionary process, we take up the same processes that nature has been using, except we condense, amplify, intensify those very processes and direct the results. And then the next 1 million years of evolution can be compressed in perhaps 100 or 200 years. Or as Swami Vivekananda points out, 1,000 years can be compressed in a single year in evolutionary terms. And this is what we call yoga. The word yoga is much misunderstood in the West, associated with gymnastics and physical postures and exercises. But in India, the word means union, uniting ourselves with our own highest potential. And therefore, yoga itself represents this pursuit of a conscious, accelerated evolution. Spirituality is the inevitable direction of the evolution. By spirituality we mean, or by spiritual, we mean a consciousness which is essentially undivided. A unitive consciousness, universal, even existing in an awareness that is eternal and infinite, transcending all the limitations and divisions of our current human experience. And such a consciousness does exist above, presiding over the world as the origin of the entire manifestation of the world and as the inevitable destination of our evolution. Because what evolution is actually doing is awakening step by step our own innate and highest potential, which so far was concealed, which now is being articulated, brought forward, and being organized in this individuality. And therefore, the culmination of this evolutionary process is the realization of that unitive consciousness, which is our own origin, which is our own highest potential, and which, when realized in the human consciousness and manifested here, changes not only our relationship with the whole universe, our experience of the whole universe, but also makes possible a manifestation of that character of divinity, which is innate to that consciousness. A divine life in a divine body on a divinized earth. This is the inevitable direction of evolution which we can speed up today consciously. In fact, Sri Aurobindo observes that the current crisis that humanity is passing through is an evolutionary crisis, where all that we had come to in the development of the intellect has brought us where it is, where we are, but is insufficient to take us forward. And so all the systems, structures, solutions that the intellect can organize and has organized over these centuries are failing. And we are left incapable with the intellect to solve human problems. And the only solution is a deliberate change of consciousness in humanity. And the nature of the change is the spiritual. And so he says, we are passing through an evolutionary crisis where we are making a transition from an intellectual age to a spiritual age. If we make it through, of course. Mm-hmm. And we can make it through if we recognize the spiritual truth within us and work to realize it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste.
We had been listening to Sraddhalu ji from the Sri Aurobindo Ashram, who has been sharing his wisdom with us today and will also be sharing it at the November 4th Summit, Consciousness and Healing Summit in San Diego.